Hey, greetings. Welcome back to Journey to Featherlight. It has been a while. I have a question for you. What is your legacy? What are the lasting impressions that you leave with individuals? Welcome back again to Journey to Featherlight. It's your girl, Talitha, Shamice James, Queen SJ, Lily. You may know me as all of them. You may know me as just one of them. Either way, I am happy that you're back. I'm happy that you're joining me here today. Thank you for your support. Please, if you could, like, subscribe, and share. So, I have been on a hiatus. I have, in my eyes, been unpacking, releasing things that I was still holding on to that I didn't even realize that I was holding on to. So it's been a journey. It's always a journey, right? Life is great. It's my favorite saying. It's a pendulum swing. It's a balancing act of not being too high or too low, but maintaining the center. And that's one thing that I am challenged to do each day. Challenged to be the best version of myself each and every day. You know, it's it can be tough when you're faced with your own I don't want to say struggles, but when you're faced with just your own hiccups, things that you're just trying to unpack and release from your existence, because we gain a habit, and you know that habit sometimes is it's a good habit that you want to keep around, and sometimes you find that some of the habits that you've grown to have, you want to go ahead and release. So I've been unpacking, I've been releasing. So as we get older and as we lose people that are close to us, it has me thinking about legacy. It has me wanting to leave a lasting impression with everyone that I touch, everyone that I encounter and come in contact with. And everyone is not open to receiving, you know, your kindness, because they are struggling with their own battles. However, there's a small moment in there where you can extend some offer of kindness to possibly flip their perspective, you know. So I today I just wanted to just kind of talk to you all about where I have been, what I have been doing, and how I wish to move forward. And I hope that you can join me on this quest to making every interaction that you have with people lasting and beautiful. And that, because what I'm finding is that people tend to only remember the last interaction you had with them. It doesn't matter all the great things that you could have done before. If that last impression is not a great one, that's all they'll remember. So, how do you want your legacy to be remembered? That's my challenge for you. I find that we can carry the things that we're going through with us, you know, and we can carry them into the interactions that we have with people. If we're not aware of it, we can carry them into the interactions that we have with people. Once you become aware of what may be troubling you or what you're getting over, or then you know how to put it aside and bring your best version to every interaction. It can be tough to do, but it's the right thing to do, because they had nothing to do with what they have nothing to do with what you have going on, you know. So it's all about how you handle things also. What are you, and this is now me just polling the audience and polling those that are watching. I would like to know, how do you release? How do you unpack? Because we all compartmentalize things, and you get triggered sometimes and realize, wait a minute, I packed that up. But, oh, I need to unpack that. I need to look at this and see what it is that I need to release and let go of. Because you don't want to get to the position where, or I don't want to get to the position where I have packed all of these things and I explode because I have no more room to pack anything else. So it is time to unpack. It's time to release. It's time to move forward. It's time to elevate. I'm always speaking about elevation because that's where we are. We're moving to higher dimensions. We're moving into the knowing aspect of life, knowing that you're great, knowing that you're loved, knowing that you have good intentions. So moving into that forces you to release and unpack and unload the unnecessary. And doing that also just keeps you lighter. And it can prevent, if you're aware and that you're not carrying it with you to the workplace or through or home with your children or with your husband, if you're aware, you can just deal with that on your own and still be the greatest version of yourself. That's the goal. That's the goal for me. Is to spend time understanding what I've compartmentalized and that the things that I need to unpack and let go of. That's my challenge to you. And I was speaking about releasing, unpacking, because that's what I've been doing. I've been unpacking, releasing, recognizing things that I've compartmentalized and that may be somewhat preventing me from moving to another phase, you know, in my life. I realized that writing is my therapy. Writing is something that I have been doing since I was a little girl. I had a journal, I had a diary first. You guys remember that, girls? We had our diary with the key that you used to lock and write all your thoughts, you know. I started with, my mom put me on that journey. I'm grateful for it because I found yesterday that it's my therapy, you know. And when I need to unpack and release, I go to writing. And sometimes when I begin the journaling phase of my journaling phase, I don't even know what I'm going to write. I just let it flow. So as I was writing yesterday, I came into awareness like, wow, I had no idea that I had these things that I needed to unpack, that I was still carrying some things from my past that I thought I rid myself of, but undoubtedly I did not. So how do you release? How do you unpack? What do you do to let go and offer the best advice based on my experience? So I hope that this resonates with someone out there, to know that it's never too late to change. It's never too late to let go. To let go of all the hurt. To let go of all the disappointment. To let go of the expectations. That's most important. Period. I'm choosing to let go of the expectations and flow with life, knowing my queendom, knowing that I am truly a good, kind person. I have chosen to not allow the hurt that I've encountered to move with me through my days. No more will the hurt move with me through my days. Because everyone that I come across, I want you to feel my love. I want you to feel God's love that is flowing through each and every one of us. If we simply let go, unpack, release, then you too will encounter the love that's already flowing effortlessly through us. On this journey, I may have to step away to understand what it is that I need to release and unpack, or what it is I need to meditate on to see how to move forward. So I am going to be as consistent as I can be, but do know that I'm coming with my best self. Leaving you with this. Make your last impressions with whomever you encounter. Make it count. Until next time, I hope you are well. Thank you for listening. Maintain the balance of life, not floating too high or too low, but maintaining that center as we all journey to Featherlight. It has been great. Thank you again. And see you next time. Peace, love, and light.